Friends, again on Sudan. I had talked about it only 2 days back, you might have seen. Or if not, have a look. I am not going into details of Sudan. Military coup has taken place. And the plea for this was given by their general, the military dictator, I shall call him dictator itself, Abdel Burhan. He said that political upheavals, protests were too much for the country, and the country's desire to have a full civilian government by 2023 through election wasn't possible. Hence, he has to take this tough measure. Emergency has been declared. All civil rights have been taken away. The basic things that has been done is the interim sovereign council has been dissolved and its ministers have been detained. Even its prime minister, after dissolving the government, Abdullah Hamdok, has been arrested and taken to some unknown place as he refused to support military rule. Constitution is suspended, and the new ruler of the country, the general, says again and again in his speech just about an hour back that he will ensure that justice, freedom, equality, democracy, constitution shall prevail. This is a general trend, friends, all over the world, universally. More the dictator, worse the dictator, more the corrupt and criminal that has risen to the power, see in your own country, more will he talk or she will talk about democracy, justice, constitution, law of the land, the people's right, progress, and blah and blah. Well, that has happened in the meantime. Like all these dictators, what they do is, the inherent detest among them is the workers' right to protest. And hence, all the trade unions in Sudan have been dissolved by the order, and their management teams have been dissolved. Their rights have been taken away. But natural, not only trade unions, but in such countries, all the labor laws are suspended, taken away. They have no right to demand the right wages. They have no right to work only for 8 hours. They have no right to protest against their own exploitation. Well, this happens. In the meantime, the opposition, the political parties, the civil parties, they have said they will continue their protests, and the firing has taken place in the capital, Khartoum, and 7 to 10 people have died and hundreds of them have been injured. And the international communities, as normal, they talk very fast, they open their mouth, they condemn, and in their condemnation, the top ones are US, UK, European Union, African Union, and all the countries, human rights, UN. Well, these are normal day-to-day tasks. There's nothing special about this. Well, friends, there's nothing much to say, but 2 points I will add. One is the military rule. In last century, by the end, many people talked about that now military rule are becoming past. They are becoming history. More and more military rule are happening in Africa, in Latin America. Just to name few countries, Bolivia was the one. USA was openly espousing military rule in Venezuela. It says that military must revolt against the lawfully, constitutionally elected government. That's the US for you, because US could not invade the country directly. So it tried in Iran but failed. Myanmar, you are aware, in Asia. Guinea or Guinea, once again in Africa. This is happening. If Trump had succeeded, the military rule or the military would have helped him. The US would have gone down the same line. It can happen in developed countries or in highly developing countries also. Never think that your country is safe. Never think that your military is free from them. Then what is to be done? Now my second and last point. How about the people's power? are the present political parties who are openly serving for the big top rich people, the capitalist people. For you, for the people, no, they are not. In 1980s and all that, till 90 also, they were saying that capitalism gives equal opportunity to everyone. You work, you also may become one of the top capitalists. By the time it came 2000, 2010, there was a rhetoric that at least crumbs must be given. It was part of a joke, you find out on Google. It was part of a joke, and the politician, including Rajiv Gandhi, the then Prime Minister of India, said at least crumbs should go to the people. Everything must not be taken away by the top people. Now, the latest is the capitalists are the country. You must not oppose them. That will be anti-national act. You should sacrifice because they are in problem. They do not get the profit rate they ought to. And if they do not get profit, how will they hire you? See the changing trend. See the need of religion, nationalism, casteism, racism and military rule. While you, the people, be it Myanmar or Sudan, anywhere, working to establish people's democracy, ensure you work among the army Jawans, they are part of you. They should refuse the order of the generals. Counter coup. Think about it, friends. It's not a joke. As it is, you are dying today. Better sacrifice for something better, not on a foolish path. Think holistically. Thank you, friends.